And we're off again. We're on our second hike of our trip here in Nia Bay. We're at Shi Shi Beach. Shi Shi Beach is about an 8-mile trail with about 200 feet of elevation. There's not very much elevation. It's pretty much flat for 2 miles through the woods, and there's boardwalks. And then you drop down onto the beach on a steep hill. So that's pretty much all the elevation right there. I've done this hike one other time last year. I remember it being super muddy, and that is true for this year too. Definitely want some waterproof boots for this hike. We're gonna put the sunshade up because this trail is super overgrown. We're trying not to poke Charlie Bear in the eye. See if this can give her some protection. Thanks, Nana. Say thanks, Nana. There we go.
Better.
All good. Here we go. This pack has been super awesome. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do after Charlie outgrew my front carrier. When I started hiking with her, I used a Tula, and then I wore a regular backpack, so she was on the front, and then I used my backpack. But as she got bigger, I was trying to figure out what kind of backpack I wanted to get, and I wanted to make sure I had storage in it for obvious reasons. Babies require a lot of stuff, and I wanted to do overnight backpacking trips. So after a lot of research, I decided I wanted the Osprey Poco Plus. I kind of kept my eye out on Facebook Marketplace. They are about $400 backpacks. It's a lot of money. So I just kept checking Facebook Marketplace, and then one day I checked and there was an Osprey Poco Plus AG. So this is I think this is the original version. There is a newer version, but it was in my area and it was listed for $100, and the person I bought it from sold it to me for $75. And we have used this backpack so much. We got it when she was 11 months old, and she's a year and 10 months old. So almost a year now. And she loves it. It's super comfy. She always seems happy in it. It has stirrups on it for her feet so her legs don't fall asleep. And it has quite a bit of storage in it. It has enough storage that I can go on day hikes really easily and have everything I need for her and I. Overnight trips. It has storage, but not quite enough, but I figured out a system with straps, like Velcro straps, that I can strap everything on to the outside. And then I also carry a fanny pack that has room in it for snacks and miscellaneous objects. My favorite features about this backpack is the sunshade that's built into it. I've used the sunshade for many reasons. It's super gushy right here.
Let's go around there and then come back to that. Do you think you can duck?
It's like really deep.
It's deep.
Real deep. I think I'm gonna...
Can you get around that?
Oh, it looks really yucky right over there.
Is it?
Let's see. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do this. It's like a video game, navigating all this mud. Anyway, so the sunshade is one of my favorite features about this backpack. Use it for sun for obvious reasons, and it's been great in the rain. I can either use this if it's just raining lightly, but I also bought the rain cover that fits over the sunshade for extra protection. That actually covers most of the body of the bag, and then it covers all but like the tippy tops of her toes when it's on. And I've used the sunshade for warmth on colder hikes. Makes like a little tent, and I can shove like a blanket in there. Makes it all cozy in there. And right now we're using it because this trail is super overgrown on the sides and the bushes keep wanting to get in Charlie's face. So we put up the sunshade, and now it's kind of whacking them out of the way for her without me having to wrestle every single plant we walk through. I don't remember this from last time, but we're walking on a trail that skips over all the mud. There have been sections like this, but this is really long and nice.
Or enemies.
They're fighting.
This cutie. He's just chilling. Do you see the squirrel? He's hiding because they're fighting. Bye-bye. Bye.
Coming up on our first little peekaboo of the beach. I think we're coming up to the stairs pretty soon to go down there. Coming up to the staircase that'll take us down to the beach right now. I believe this is the national park boundary line as well. I'm pretty sure this old sign says so. Yeah, entering, barely see it, entering Olympic National Park. So we are gonna head on down. Coming out on the beach. Whoa. Whoa. Just made it out onto the beach section. High tide was about 11:30 today, and we are walking on the beach about 2 o'clock. So the water's a little bit high, but there's still plenty of room for us to walk on the hard packed sand. And it's only going out from here. Charlie wants chocolate. We pulled over. We are about, how far are we in? We're about 2.5 miles into the hike right now. We're on the beach. I had to pee so bad, so we had to stop. And Charlie wanted to stretch her little leggies. We're having a little snack break. Charlie's having some M&Ms. I'm having some Element. I'm having a raspberry Element. Mom is having a citrus Element. Mom picked up these trail mix crackers from Trader Joe's, and I think they're pretty tasty. We haven't had them before. I'd definitely get them again for a hiking snack. We hit the weather just right today again. It is mid-May in Washington, which is always, you know, kind of iffy. Could be freezing and rainy, but we have gotten a beautiful weekend, especially out here on the coast, which normally it's quite a bit cooler. I think it's about 55 degrees today, but there's no clouds in the sky and it's super sunny. I'm wearing shorts and a sun hoodie, and that's it. And Mom is wearing her tank and shorts. Charlie's got a few more layers on since she's not moving and she's in the backpack, but we might strip off a layer now that we're out on the beach. want it, baby? Here you go. Oh, you want mommy to drink? Okay. Our little pee break turned into an hour and 20-minute break. Charlie wanted out to stretch her legs, and then the sand felt really good. So then we played in the sand for a long time, and we ate some snacks. And we've been watching the tide go out. Still got a little bit to go, but we were able to see some of the tide pools and see some things. Pretty neat. We're gonna head back now. We're not gonna finish the trail to Point of the Arches today. We just enjoyed the beach, and it's getting kind of late, so we're gonna head back for dinner. We are at about 3 miles right now. Probably takes about an hour to get back to the car from here. So off we go. We are leaving the beach, and there is a orange buoy that kind of marks where the trail enters back in, and then you'll also see buoys hanging from the trees. So that's where we know the trail is at. This trail feels very pick your own adventure around the mud. You can either go through the mud, or right now you can either walk up high on this side, or you can walk up high on the other side where Mom is. It's kind of fun. You gotta work your way through it. Yeah, where'd Nana go? Nana is way up there. She's leaving us in the dust. Yep, way up there. We took the slow route apparently. Back from hiking Shi Shi Beach. It's actually the next morning. When we came back to our cabin, the sun was still out, so we took advantage of that and came and played on the beach and made some dinner. The trail was pretty busy. The parking lot was full when we got back, and there was people definitely making creative parking spaces there. It's a very doable trail. The only thing you need to consider is the mud, if that bothers you. It was super fun. I definitely recommend it if you're around here. Thanks for coming along with me on this hike, and I will see you out on the trails.